Hello, Chomp Inc. Bringing you DLC 3.5 Week 7. This is going to be the Kentucky Garchomps versus the Philadelphia Pelippers. This is the roster for the Philadelphia Pelippers. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Get in here again. Okay. This is the roster for the Philadelphia Pelippers. So as we can see this is clearly a rain team. Because we have Kingdra, Porygon Z, Tornadus Incarnate, Drapion, Combuskin, Mega Swampert, Pelipper, Tapu Koko, Chansey, and Togedemaru. Some scary stuff on this team. Tapu Koko and Mega Swampert were by far the scariest things on this team. And Kieran Black was pretty scary too. Kingdra with Swift Swim and Rain outspeeds pretty much everything. Same thing with Swift Swim, Mega Swampert and Rain. Tapu Koko with a Choice Specs pretty much one-hit KOs my entire roster, save for one Pokemon. Togedemaru is a formidable and tough little rodent. Chansey can be hard to kill if you don't know what you're doing. Drapion can be a pain in the butt. Tornadus Incarnate can also be a pain, so can Porygon Z. And Kieran B is just a powerhouse in itself. And not to mention, Steve is a powerful player, so that played into my nervousness for this battle as well. So, now we're going to go back and we're going to look at my team, which is the Kentucky Garchomps, which hasn't changed since last week. So, we have Garchomp, Primarina, Breloom, Chandelure, Zoroark, Armaldo, Mega Gallade, Corviknight, Indeedee, Male, Lantern, and Articuno. So at first sight, we know we're going to bring Articuno, because Rain isn't going to like Articuno for his freeze dry. Which means we're not going to bring Corviknight this week, because we don't want two flying types to give Tapu Koko anything else to hit. So let's go and look at my team now. And then we will get into the battle. So, okay. Let's go to my team. Here it is. Okay, so we start with Armaldo. I did various calculations for all of these. Armaldo needed a Life Orb in order for Stone Edge to one-hit KO Kieran Black. So I went Life Orb with Battle Armor. I was conflicted if I wanted to take advantage of his Rain and go Swift Swim, but I didn't see much of a point in it, because it wouldn't lift his already low speed up really that much. And he only needed 92 attack in order for Stone Edge to one-hit KO. So we went Stone Edge, Rapid Spin for hazard removal, knockoff, and typical Earthquake. Next we have our Mega Gallade with the usual Sword Dance, with Thunder Punch, which is a one-hit KO on Pelipper, Ice Punch, which is a one-hit KO on Mega Swampert, and if we can get him outside of Rain and outspeed him outside of Rain. If he's inside of Rain, he outspeeds everything we have. Close Combat is for Chansey, because that is a one-hit KO. Hopefully, we can get a Swords Dance in, so that would help us out greatly too. We gave him 252 in attack, 4 special defense, and 252 speed. Primarina, we went with choice specs for more power. Gave her liquid voice to go with that hyper voice for that water stab. I gave her Moonblast for fairy stab because it's a one-hit KO on Kingdra, whereas everything Kingdra does is either a 2-hit KO or a 3-hit KO. Energy Ball is good to have since he has a rain team, and then Flip Turn for some pivot. So we went 4 attack because we have the Flip Turn, 252 HP to give her some bulk, and 252 special attack. In retrospect, I probably should have put some in special defense, but... Articuno, we have heavy duty boots with pressure ability. We gave her Freeze Dry, an Ice Beam with the Fog and Roost. Freeze Dry is good for Pelipper. For Mega Swampert, Ice Beam is good for Landorus Incarnate. The Fog to remove hazards. Roost to recover when we can. We gave her 252 special attack, 120 HP, 8 special defense, and 128 speed. Next we have our Garchomp, who has a rocky helmet. He has rough skin. He has Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Stealth Rock, and Swords Dance. Now, this is a weird set, I will admit. I wasn't quite sure what route to go with him because he was mainly there to kill Togedemaru if he did bring that. Excuse me. Sorry, it disconnected on me. If he did bring that, it's mainly there to kill Togedemaru, or if he did, switch Tapu Koko in on a bad time, I could catch him on an Earthquake. That would be really nice. But we have 200 in attack, 22 defense, 34 special defense, and 252 speed. And last we have our male Indeedee with a choice scarf with Psychic Surge, Expanding Force, Size Shock, Trick, and Energy Ball. Now, the reason I had brought Indeedee was primarily for Tapu Koko, because if I can get her in and get her in safely, like if I can safely sacrifice something and get her in on Koko and get the Psychic Terrain up, Expanding Force is a one-hit KO, and with her being scarfed, as long as Tapu Koko is not scarfed, as long as Tapu Koko is not scarfed, Indeedee will outspeed. So this is our team in its entirety that I worked so diligently on. So let's now go and look at the battle and get that rolling. My dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but she is. Okay. So as you can see, brought pretty much what I expected him to bring. He brought Tapu Koko, Swampert, Chansey, Tornadus, Pelipper, and Kieran Black. And then you have my team that we just went over down here. So let's get this started. Make sure music is off. And we'll hit play. Stop snoring, Eva. I started with Gallade and he started with Chansey. He automatically toxic me. I got my Swords Dance up. That close combat is a one-hit KO on Chansey. Next, he throws in Pelipper to get that rain set up. Thunder Punch is going to be a one-hit KO on Pelipper. Next comes in Swampert. He's going to Mega Evolve and one-hit KO me with Waterfall. Next comes in Indeedee, who's going to quick switch out into Primarina, who's going to take a hit from Waterfall and then die to Earthquake. Next comes Armaldo and quick switch out back into Indeedee, who's going to die to Waterfall. And there went my Tapu Koko check. And here comes Articuno, going to take a hit from Flip Turn. And he's going to switch out into Kyurem. I'm going to go for Freeze Dry, which is not going to do much to Kyurem. Going to switch out into Armaldo, who's going to take an Ice Beam, taking a nice hit right there. Going to go for Earth Power, not going to do enough to kill Armaldo, but Stone Edge is going to do exactly what it was supposed to do and kill Kyurem. And here comes our Tapu Koko, going to kill my Armaldo. Here comes Garchomp, going to take a Dazzling Gleam, and it's a crit, going to one-hit KO him. Here comes Articuno, going to take a Dazzling Gleam, not enough to kill. I should have roosted there, and then went for an Ice Beam. But I didn't. I went for Freeze Dry, and then I went for Ice Beam the next turn. And there went Articuno, and that is game. It was a good game, Steve. Well played on your behalf. I was distracted and did not play well at all. But it was a well-earned win on your behalf. So this was DLC 3.5 Week 7. The Philadelphia Pelippers versus the Kentucky Garchomps. I am now 4 wins, 3 losses. I am against the St. Louis Machamps next week. Stay tuned for that. Until next time, happy gaming, everybody.